Hi everyone, I'm Daniel Korobkin and this is Yirmiyahu Korobkin. Say hi, Yirmiyahu.
Hi.
Yirmiyahu, I just wanted to ask you, what's your favorite part of about Shavuos?
Like the ice cream and the cookies.
The ice cream and the cookies. Well, you're in good company, Yirmiyahu. I'm sure that there are a lot of people who are watching you who feel exactly the same way. And the truth of the matter is that one would think that Shavuos should be a holiday of spirituality, an ethereal day of where we receive the Torah from heaven, which is supposed to enhance our lives, but really more on an ethereal spiritual level. And yet we make Shavuos a day of celebration and even of indulgent celebration where we are rejoicing with the Seudah with our families. And of course we all know and we all love the milchiks that Yirmiyahu is speaking about. But it's actually brought down in the Gemara. The Gemara in Pesachim says, "Afilu man desfirle b'chol moadei Hashem," that even if you hold that on all other Jewish holidays, a person can exercise the option of either kulo lashem or kulo lachem, that you can dedicate the entire holiday completely to God, have it a day of complete spirituality and only indulge in the barest of necessities. Yet on Shavuos, Ba'atzeres modu deba'ina nami lachem. On Shavuos, everyone agrees that there has to be a certain aspect of personal physical indulgence, that a person on the holiday of Shavuos, on Sukkot if you want, on Rosh Hashanah if you want, you don't want to eat, you don't have to eat, according to some opinions. But on Shavuos, everyone agrees that you have to have an indulgent, pleasant meal. And the question is why? What's special about Shavuos? The simple answer is that all other Jewish holidays, all of the other regalim, all of the other Yomim Tovim, have mitzvah accoutrements that accompany the holiday. And therefore, in order to signify that I'm celebrating Sukkot, I'll take a lulav and an esrog, I'll sit in a sukkah. In order to signify that I'm celebrating Pesach, I'll eat matzah, I'll eat maror. But what does Shavuos have? Poor Shavuos doesn't have a cheftzah shel mitzvah, it doesn't have its own mitzvah utility. And therefore, the Rabbi said, in order to demarcate to ourselves that it's a Yom Tov, make sure that you also demarcate it with a festive meal, because there's no mitzvah object that you can use to demonstrate that. But listen to a beautiful idea from the Bnei Yissaschar, who says that it's much deeper than that. There's a pasuk that Moshe said to the Jewish people when he offered them the Torah. And he said to them, and we're going to read this on Shavuos, he said, Ve'ata, he says, now, im shamoa tishma'u bekoli, if you hearken unto my voice, ushmartem es berisi, and you observe my covenant, that's speaking on behalf of Hashem, then v'yisem li segula mikol ha'amim, then you will be a treasure to me above all of the other nations, ki li kol ha'aretz, because all of the earth is mine, says Hashem. And the question that many of the Meforshim ask is, what is this word ve'ata? And now, if you listen to me. Just say, God should have said, if you listen to me and you accept my Torah, you'll be a chosen people, a treasure among all the nations. It goes much deeper. Ve'ata is that God is conveying to the Jewish people that through your acceptance of the Torah, this is a game changer, not only for you as a nation, but for the entire world. Because we have to consider for a moment. You know, our sages tell us in Tana Devei Eliyahu Zuta that originally there was a partnership that was created between Esav and Yaakov. It was a tense partnership, but originally the plan was Esav wanted to share both Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba with his brother. He said, listen, Yaakov, we'll work together. You take half of this physical world and half of the spiritual world, and I'll take half of the physical world and half of the spiritual world, and we'll work together. Yaakov Avinu realizes that that partnership cannot work, that in order for the Jewish people to be successful, it's Hein Am Levadad Yishkon, we have to be able to be a singular, solitary nation above all other nations. Even we can't consolidate with our brother Esav. And therefore Yaakov made a deal with Esav. You take all of this world, and I'll take all of the next world. Well, it's a beautiful deal. And apparently that's what happened, because over the centuries, the Jewish people have been at a disadvantage physically. But the question then is, what right do we have to indulge in this world at all? What right do we have to say that at a time of celebration, at a time when I'm serving Hashem, I have a right to be able to take this world and use it as part of my service, as part of my avoda to the Ribono Shel Olam, if after all we gave it all to Esav? The answer is that when Hashem offered the Torah to the Jewish people, it was conditional on the entire creation. Because Hashem told the Jewish people, if you accept the Torah on the 6th of Sivan, the world will continue existing. But if the Jewish people would have not accepted the Torah on the 6th of Sivan, the entire world would have lost its purpose for existence and would have been destroyed. So what did the Jewish people essentially do on the 6th of Sivan, on Shavuos? We saved the world from destruction by accepting the Torah. And the halacha is that when you save something from destruction, you're entitled to it. And so even though we had given up we had given up our olam hazeh, and by sharing this partnership with Esav, we reclaimed the ability and the right to utilize this world when we accepted the Torah and we declared to Hashem, Na'aseh v'nishma, and we are saving the world, including the physical world, and therefore that's our entitlement to indulge in it in the service of the Ribono Shel Olam. And that's what Moshe Rabbeinu was telling the people. By you accepting the Torah, you've given substantiation to this world, this very physical world, given it a purpose, given it a sense of meaning, that any time a Jew is able to take a fruit or a food or even ice cream and serve it and make a bracha on it, he's elevating the world and doing something holy with it. And so therefore that's what Kabbalah Satorah represents. It's the day when we gave purpose and substantiation to the world and saved it from destruction. That's why our sages tell us that even if you don't want to indulge on the other holidays, Shavuos has to be a day where we commemorate the day that we saved this physical world from destruction by accepting the Torah. And that's why it's a mitzvah to indulge and to have a festive meal together with family and friends, and to even have ice cream. I'm not sure. How much do you want to have over Shavuos? How much ice cream? What's your favorite flavor also?
I don't know, like cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. Good choice. Well, don't eat too much, but have a good time over Shavuos. We'll learn Torah together, right? Go to shul. And I wish you all a wonderful Yom Tov. Chag Sameach.